This is Laura Duncan from CSMS. Today we're going to talk about the properties. There are three properties that we will discuss: commutative, associative, and distributive. You need to be able to tell the difference between all three of the properties. The commutative property states that the order can change in addition and multiplication. So for example, in addition, if we have 2 plus 3, that's 5, that would also be equal to 3 plus 2. If you like a pictorial representation, if we have a heart plus a star, that would also be equal, if the star comes first, plus the heart. The commutative property also works with multiplication. If we have, for example, 5 times 4, that is 20. That's also equal to 4 times 5, which is also 20. If you prefer a picture, if you have a star times a heart, that's equal even if the heart comes first. A heart times a star. So let's do a summarization of the commutative property. In the commutative property, order does not matter when adding or multiplying. The commutative property shows that you can change the order of the expressions and they are still equal. Does the commutative property work for subtraction or division? For example, is 3 minus 2 equal to 2 minus 3? 3 minus 2 is 1, and 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So no, they are not equal. The commutative property does not work for subtraction nor division. It only works for addition and multiplication, in which the order can change. Please also include in your summary that the order can't switch for subtraction or division. It can only switch for addition and multiplication. Let's move on to the associative property. In the associative property, I want you to think of each term, 1, 2, and 3, as separate people, associates. In the associative property, it doesn't matter how we associate the groups. For example, if I have 1 plus 2 in parentheses, and then I add a 3, that will be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 if they are associated in the parentheses. Notice that the order doesn't change. This does not show the commutative property. Rather, it shows how each group or sets of numbers are associated differently, and yet the outcome is the same. Notice in the picture I have a star plus a heart plus a smiley face. The parentheses are associating the star plus the heart. Well, to make this the associative property, I now need to associate by parentheses the heart and the smiley face. The associative property states that it doesn't matter who is grouped inside the parentheses, it will still have an equal outcome. The associative property works for addition and multiplication. Let's look at the associative property for multiplication. A star times a heart times a smiley face, with the star and heart associated by parentheses, is equal to a star times a heart times a smiley face, but this time the association needs to be by the other with the heart and the smiley face. Notice that the order did not change. If we're talking about order, we're talking about commutative property. This is associative property. In this example, we have 1 times 2 times 3, which would equal 6, equals 1 times 2 times 3, which would equal 6. To make it associative property, I'm associating the 1 and the 2 together. On the other side of the equal sign, I must associate the other two numbers, the 2 and the 3. Notice that the order does not change in the associative property, but you must have parentheses. Let's do a summary. In conclusion, in the associative property, members of the group change. The order does not change. Lastly, let's discuss the distributive property. The distributive property is like someone giving someone else a smile by handing out candy. And what it states is that when I'm giving out candy and giving you a smile, everyone wants a smile. I distribute to the star, and I distribute a smile to the heart. Let's do an example of that. The distributive property states that when I have a number on the outside of the parentheses that is being multiplied by everything in the parentheses, I can distribute that number to each term. So I can take the 3 and multiply it by the 1, and then add the 3 multiplied by the 2. And I will come up with the same answer. Let's summarize. To summarize the distributive property, the number outside the parentheses is multiplied or distributed to every term inside the parentheses. Notice on the distributive property, there is a multiplication problem and there's an addition problem. Let's look at some examples from page 2. We are simply naming the properties shown. You have 3 choices: commutative, associative, or distributive. So look at each one. Let's start with number 1. Notice on number 1, we have a multiplication problem right here. And then we have an addition problem. The only property that includes both multiplication and addition at the same time is the distributive property. As you notice the distributive property, you should be looking for the multiplication and addition. You should be seeing that the term on the outside is being multiplied by each term on the inside. And that checks out. So it is the distributive property. Look at number 2. In number 2, one thing that it's missing is parentheses. I must have parentheses in both the distributive and the associative, so that means it is commutative. In commutative, the order does not matter. The order changes. And that's what's happened here. This one, the 19 is first. And on this side of the equal side, the 19 is last. However, it does not change the value of the multiplication problem. Please pause the video and do 3 and 4 on your own. In number 5, we see that there are parentheses. So it could be any one of the properties, distributive, commutative, or associative. Let's first check for commutative. Does the order change? We have x plus 2y plus z. And then we have on the other side 2y plus z plus x. The order changed. Therefore, number 5 is using the commutative property. For number 6, we see parentheses. So let's start with the commutative property and see if the order changes. We have 7 plus 2 plus u. On the other side of the equal sign, we have 7 plus 2 plus u. So that means it is not commutative. Let's look at distributive next. Is it a distributive property problem? Well, for it to be distributive, we need a multiplication sign right here. Since it's not a multiplication sign, that means it must be associative. So let's explain why it's associative. On the left side of the equal sign, the 2 and the u are associated with one another. But on the right side of the equal sign, the 7 and the 2 are associated with one another. The associates changed, and that's what makes it the associative property. Please do 7 and 8 on your own. Pause the video. Check your answers now. The lesson is yours. Now you can go practice it with assignment 1-3.